My name is Diego Trevisan and I'm Artel's technical manager. I'm here to present the new Climabox Chiller. Here is the new Climabox, which is already installed in the new export management offices in Artel. Climabox will make use of internal coupling with some cases. Climabox is a new water system that can heat and cool, always using a direct expansion system. Here we can see the machine composed of the external condensing part and the additional internal unit. We are now going to have a detailed look at the various parts that make up the external condensing part and the additional internal unit. Here we can see a scroll compressor that serves to let the unit operate in the best possible way. It also has a regulation system suitable for this type of machine. Here we are going to have a look at the two fans that are connected to the direct expansion machine. The two fans are designed so as to offer an air capacity suitable for the good operation of Climabox. At the back of the machine we can see the wide exchanger. The exchanger is also dimensioned for a perfect operation of the machine. Let's now go inside the machine. Here we can notice the high efficiency 3-phase scroll compressor, useful for better direct expansion performance. It has a low noise level and very high efficiency to guarantee high performance both in the external part of the Climabox and in the additional part of the machine itself. This compressor presents characteristics specifically designed to offer very high performance. Our tour carries on. Now we are by the fans. In this moment, I am in front of one of the fans. Another fan is above me. Climabox is composed of two fans. These fans have very high capacity to obtain good machine performance and to assist in the exchange between direct expansion and water. The fans are in very resistant ABS plastic and have a modular system to allow excellent performance at high temperatures. Now we are going to have a look at the additional part of Climabox. Here it is. This is the additional part of Climabox, which is composed of a condensing unit. Here we have an exchanger with water in contact with Climabox gas that allows good water performance. Now we'll go and see the different elements that make up Climabox. Let's go now into the details of the additional part of Climabox in order to examine the components. First of all, we find the large exchanger of the machine. It has construction characteristics that help the thermal exchange between the gas and the water. It presents a very important feature. Sudden changes of temperature don't affect the good operation of the machine. Our journey continues inside the additional part of the machine. Let's go into the operations. Here we can see the microprocessor. This microprocessor has been constructed to guarantee the correct operation of the machine in the most varied of applications and use modes. The microprocessor in question presents additional auto-regulation functions with machine error visualization. In other words, it automatically regulates itself according to the functions of the machine. It is built to optimize the consumption of water coming from the plant without need to add or refill eventual boilers or external expansion tanks. Now we'll see the Climabox operation for the water-gas unit. At this point, we notice the gas pipes that start from the motor condenser. They run through the machine itself and connect to the water exchanger of the additional unit. Gas and water circulate inside the exchanger. We now find ourselves outside at the back to see the pipe connections. Here beneath me we can see two pipes, the inlet and outlet of the Climabox system plant. On my right you can see the water connector that allows a good operation of the fan coils in the machine entrance. And below, beneath the pipe connector joint, we find a manual bleed that allows the discharge of eventual air inside the machine. We now move to the other side of the machine to see the water outlet connector, where it is connected to the internal part of the fan coil. We notice that under this connector there is another bleed for the discharge of water and in particular of air. To one side we find an automatic safety valve with the job of discharging Climabox water in the event of an emergency caused by an internal system pressure that is too high. Now we can look at exactly what happens inside the machine itself, at the entrance of the water from the piping, at the exit of the water from the piping, and in particular at the entrance of the gas that arrives through the piping in the exchanger, which we can see at the moment. The gas, which has been heated or cooled by the external condenser, enters the heat exchanger. The water enters, and according to the temperature change required at the exchanger, it comes into contact with the refrigerant. Now let's look at another very important element that is connected to our exchange system, the pump. Here below me you can see the pump that permits the good working of the water circuit with high hydrostatic pressures. It's a very quiet pump, specifically designed for water flow and in particular for determined situations. Another very important component that typifies the good working of the Climabox is the expansion tank. This tank allows the collection of excess water in the system. If there is a surplus, the water is collected in the machine's own tank. Continuing our journey inside the Climabox, we finally see two components which are highly important for the good working and the safety of the machine. Here we can see the automatic air bleed that permits the discharge of air within the system. And for increased safety and good working of the machine itself, to my left, the differential pressure switch, which guarantees the correct functioning of the pump, the circulation of the water in all directions within the machine itself, and allows high machine performance. We are at the end of our small journey inside Climabox. Now our Climabox is installed and supplies hot or cold water to our fan coils. Climabox was created to satisfy domestic or industrial needs. It can be connected to small or medium-large systems. Climabox can be installed together with various other devices, the case, the split, the fan coil, and it has very important characteristics regarding water. Let's go and take a look at a Climabox installation with a pre-existing system with particular requirements.